Yep, just like the title says, I'm going to be donating my Epson BrightLink 455WI to Goodwill. I'm not doing this tonight. I'm just going to check it out, making sure that everything is intact and stuff like that before I put it in the box. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to bring this on the bed, and then we are going to look at it and yeah, check the air filters and stuff like that. Um, because my new projector will be coming in tomorrow, and I got the Optima H181X, I believe it's what it's called, or HD 181X. I'm getting that tomorrow, so well, actually later on today. So I'm gonna be doing a live stream about that, setting it up, do all that good stuff, unbox it. But today we are going to put this in the box. But first, I'm going to check it out and making sure that everything's intact, making sure everything's still good, and show you guys a little bit of the inputs and why I kind of like this projector a little bit. But the Optima um, H181X or HD181X, that's the best choice for a replacement. So let me get this projector on the bed over here, and then yeah. So let me just put on my glasses so you guys don't think that I'm blind as a bat. What am I gonna? Yeah, okay. All right, flip the screen. A little dodgy. All right. All right. So the Epson BrightLink 455WI, good projector for the price. I mean, I paid a lot for it. But I think it's gonna go to a good home. Goodwill actually take non-working projectors and working projectors, so it kind of works out. So right here, this is the power cord, IEC, all the good stuff. Um, really in good condition, so I really don't need to worry about it at all. I mean, it's in great condition. Hopefully, I think I'm gonna keep the power cord because hopefully, if the Optima doesn't have a power cord, then I actually have one. And it said on Amazon that it is in it's used, but it's in mint condition. So hopefully it has the box, the manual, the stuffing for it. Hopefully it has everything for it. But eh, it's Amazon, and I paid $100 for it, but taxes $7 and stuff like that. So it is what it is. So this right here is the Epson 455 WI. I mean, this thing just worked great out of the box. No HDMI input, so the other one is actually the Optima X181, no, H181X or HD 181X actually has two HDMI inputs, no VGA or anything like that. And yeah, it has two HDMI inputs and a USB power, which that's really cool. So that means I could just plug in anything with USB and it'll power it like a Chromecast or whatever. Does anybody even still use Chromecasts? Um, Fire Stick, that's great. And it actually does 3D, which is pretty awesome. I don't really care for 3D. I mean, I know a lot of people still care for 3D. I really don't think 3D is relevant nowadays. I mean, I don't even know why they still make them into projectors. Um, there's no such thing as 3D TVs anyway, so why is the projector still 3D capable? Um, what else? I know there's a few, low budget studios, movie studios that still release movies on Blu-ray 3D, but not the major studios, so it doesn't really matter if the projector does 3D anymore. Um, the only thing that's about this guy is it overheats. It overheats like crazy. I'll use this for like an hour, and then it'll just overheat, then turn itself off. Only in its good day it'll stay on, but for the most part it'll turn itself off. Like it will like overheat, as you guys saw from the video. It will definitely overheat, and then that's it. And then it'll keep overheating if I keep turning it on. Um, I know it's the sensor is the issue, but I'm not going to go through that because the sensors are, when it comes to projectors and their temperature sensor, those are actually pretty difficult to fix. And yeah, I mean that's a big pain in the butt. I just don't want to deal with it. I mean, I already opened this up already. I already tried to fix it and it worked, and then all of a sudden it goes back to where it was. So it's this thing is still worth it, but it's technically not worth it for my needs. The Optima that I'm getting tomorrow, it's not ultra short throw, so I'm gonna be putting it on that right there, and then pointing it at the other wall, this wall right here. So I mean, having an ultra short throw is pretty good. If you don't have the room, I have plenty of room. I don't need an ultra short throw. Um, the worst thing about this projector is it does not have HDMI input. So, I mean, like I said, the Optima has two, so I could connect like my two computers into it, and then not have an issue. The downfall about the Optima, it does not have VGA. A lot of people don't use VGA nowadays, but for some standpoint, you kind of want VGA. People don't know that VGA actually carry a 1080p signal. People don't know that. So, I mean, modern VGAs, not the 80s and 70s. I'm talking about like modern, today VGAs. They carry a 1080p signal, so you don't really lose resolution, even if you go to HDMI or VGA. VGA is analog, of course, so it will be analog 1080p besides HDMI, which is digital 1080p. Um, the the Optima does not have composite, and it doesn't have S video, which is fine. I mean, my InFocus has those in there, so it doesn't really matter. It also had VGA, and it's 1080p. This is WXGA, so this is 1280 by 800. But I'm feeding it a 720p signal, so it's displaying a true 720p. So I'm going from 720p to another 720p. This is 3 LCD. The Optima is always DLP. I've never heard Optima changing their technology. Like, never gonna happen. Their main technology is DLP. So this guy is going to go to Salvation Army. So if you're in Florida, you got a good chance on picking this up. And yeah, I mean it has two VGAs, a LAN port. Um, what's really good about this projector that I really don't see in other projectors. I don't really care if this guy's interactive. Who gives a shit? I mean, it's not like this is a, this is like a it's not like that this room is like a, you know, classroom. It doesn't really matter. Um, but it has USB Type A and USB Type B. So two different types of USB inputs, and one of them I could plug in a USB drive. If I have photos, I could display it on this projector without having a computer. Pretty cool, right? But the worst part is, if you plug in the USB into the projector and it's in this setting, it's upside down. So you technically need to have the projector mounted like this to make the whole thing work. And guess what? I don't own this room. I don't own this house. So mounting this on the ceiling and projecting it on the wall, it's kind of pointless. So this was working perfectly fine. Um, Especially when I connected to my computer, then I flipped the image. Go back on the channel if you guys want to know how to do that. If you guys still have the 455WI on you, that's how you flip the image. So that's how I use this. I had to flip the signal on the computer to make this work. I don't really need to do that with the Optima because the Optima is a standard lens, so it's a standard throw. This is ultra short throw, and like I said, this is meant to be mounted like that. So I I can't mount this on the ceiling. I mean, if I would, I could, and I don't need to worry about it. But yeah, I can't mount this. And plus, there's the mounting brackets right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. Yeah, so I mean, this projector worked the way it should. But again, with the overheating and stuff like that, and me open this up and clean out the sensor, this thing was about to happen. Um, this projector was the same store that I bought the Infocus IN2114, the BenQ, and the Hitachi. If you guys remember those projectors on my channel, this is coming from the same store. I still can't believe with the BenQ. The BenQ actually pissed me off that day. I mean, they sent me a projector without the lamp, and it says 30% lamp life remaining. It really pissed me off that day. I mean, Nick, I can't believe that the description wasn't right. But this has a brand new bulb in it, which was surprising because I thought it's gonna have like a thousand hours, like the Infocus one has 1,000 hours on it, and it's used, which is perfectly fine. I mean, that thing I put on eco mode, so probably I'll have another 2,000 hours. That's fine. It's not like I'm gonna run that thing every day. Um, but yeah, the BenQ definitely pissed me off. The BenQ really, really pissed me off from this store. And like I said, this is the same store that I bought this Epson right here, the BenQ, the Infocus, not this one, the other one that I used to have, and the Hitachi. I think the Hitachi one is the only good projector that they sent me. Everything else was absolutely garbage. And apparently, this guy is on that boat for being garbage. So, I'm gonna go to Goodwill to send this off. Of course, I'm not gonna get paid anything because they're just gonna take this and throw it in their catalog, and whoever bids or buys it, good luck. Have fun with this. It does have a tendency to, like I said, it has a tendency to overheat, as you guys saw from the video. This guy overheated. So I'm gonna keep saying it throughout this live stream. I'm not gonna waste my time fixing this if I got another projector coming in. Um, so this is going to Goodwill. So I mean, the power light turned on and the temperature light was blinking, and for Epson projectors, that means that there's something wrong with the sensor. And when there's something wrong with the sensor, you can't fix it yourself. You gotta go to like the manufacturer, which if Epson took this projector, they're gonna be like, well, we can't do really nothing about it. Here's a new one. So fixing this by how old it is, it's not really relevant. Um, so I mean, I'm not gonna fix it. Like I said, I fixed so many projectors throughout my time of using projectors. And yeah, this one, I'm not saying it was the hardest one, but this one was actually the fidgetiest one because it's ultra short throw. It's not a long throw. With ultra short throws, they're a little bit more sensitive when it comes to fixing. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, there's all the ports. Whoever wants to buy this bastard. So, I mean, there's the ports right here. It's not bad ports. I mean, you got mostly everything right here. I mean, I don't have the cover for this, so. But, it did come with the cover. But I got rid of the cover because why? What's the point? But yeah, there's all your peripherals right there. So you have S-Video, which is a good one. Don't use composite. Use S-Video when it comes to analog. Two VGAs right here. There's that USB B and was it? USB B, USB A. Two VGAs, a microphone, two audio inputs for the VGAs. You got LAN, monitor out RS-232C, not B, not RS-232. This one's C, so it's a whole different. Your composite, and then your S-Video. So yeah, that's the connections that's on the Epson BrightLink 455WI, and right over here, that's where your power goes in. Good selections, but I'm missing one. No HDMI. So I mean, it's not. Yeah, that's a downfall with it. It doesn't have HDMI inputs. Eh, you know. And here's a remote. Now, this remote is not the OEM remote that goes with this projector. The store that the Amazon store that I bought this from gave me this remote. But this remote is so different than the OEM one that goes with it because there's a button over here that says HDMI. You guys can't see it, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. That's a HDMI and video button. So, yeah. So when I saw HDMI written on top of this button, I was like, yeah, this thing did not go with it. So, I mean, it works. It works with the projector. It just, the functionality of this remote does not work with this. So, I'm not saying they cheated on me on it, but they did send me the wrong remote. The only good thing that they did with this is that they give me a new lamp. So, yeah, there's some positive in there. But the reason why that they sold it so cheaply is because the sensor, the temperature sensor, this guy, it's gone. It's gone. Again, I'm not gonna spend enough money on it. It's this thing, the temperature sensor on this thing is just trash. There's no way to fix it, and I know Epson is not gonna take this back to fix it because they might recycle it. That's technically what they're gonna do. They're gonna take the good parts out of here, and then they're just gonna recycle the rest. So, if you guys have a projector that's this old, I mean, the manufacturer ain't gonna do nothing. All they're gonna do is just tell you to buy a new one. So, yeah. The Epson 455WI, the BrightLink. Um, Worked great, and now it doesn't want to work at all. So, alright. So, this is also, so like I said, this is going to Goodwill. So, whoever is in the Ruskin, Florida area, you guys could take this off your hands, off my hands. Go to your local Goodwill, whichever there's a Goodwill around here, around the Ruskin, Florida area. This could be yours. So, you guys could actually have a YouTuber projector that you could probably fix it. And yeah, and the air filters right here. Here's your air filter. There we go. And guess what? this is how I know that the sensor's going bad, because this air filter, it looks like crap in camera, but when you're looking at it, this is brand freaking spanking new. This is a brand new air filter. And another thing is, there's no dust. There's no dust in here. So whoever's gonna buy this and you guys want to use it, put it on eco mode. Um, why don't you just do that in the first place and not buy another projector? Because this does not have the peripherals that I want and need. So, I mean, the air filter looks perfectly fine. There's no dust in the vents over here. There's no dust in the vents on the other side. And underneath looks perfectly fine. So, again, the sensor is going bad on here. So that's the problem with this guy. So, I'm going to put this in the box. And then, the lucky guy that wants a Epson projector, you probably could take this off my hands. Well, it's going to Goodwill, so it is coming off my hands, but going to the right Goodwill, you guys will actually buy this. I don't know how much they're going to charge for it, because, you know, I mean, it's not old projector, but it's not the newest one. So probably this will be like $100, 150, somewhere around there. I pay a lot for this guy. So, all right, let me put this in the box, and then that's about it with the live stream. I mean, there's not much more I could tell you guys other than good luck. If you guys want this, go to the Ruskin, Florida Goodwill, and this guy will be sitting there waiting for you. So, let me get the box. There's the box. So, yeah. There's the projector. Let me show you guys the peripherals again. It's not a bad projector, I'm not gonna lie. It is not that bad of a projector. Doesn't it just doesn't work right. So, there it is. The Epson 455WI. And whoever buys this is where you change the bulb right here, which you might not want to when you get this, because this bulb is brand new. And then here's your air filter. Show you guys again. Look at that. Brand new air filter. Looking nice. And then when you guys actually see the inside, look at that. Nothing. Nothing's wrong with it. It looks spotless inside. So, yeah, I'm not going to deal with it. This thing has been giving me headaches for the past couple months, and yeah, I'm not dealing with it. Yeah, so that's the air filter. The air filter doesn't even look like there's anything wrong with it. So clean. And like I showed you from the inside, it's super clean in there. So, if the air filter's clean and the inside of this vent is still clean, then it's your temperature sensor. And most projector enthusiasts will tell you to get it fixed. Well, with the projector of this age, there's really no need to. Oh, there's your focus right here. If you guys want to know where the hell the focus is in the 455WI, it's right here. Most Epsons have their focus dial right here, right next to the air filter. So, I'm just showing you guys what it could. Sorry, that's my cat. I don't know what the hell she's doing over there. So for the Epson ultra short throws, definitely the business and, you know, educational projectors, your filter's right here, and then that's your focus dial, which is really nice focus dial, I would have to say. Never had a problem with it when it comes to focusing. But yeah, that's where it is. And then that's where your wireless dongle goes. So you can connect this wireless dongle right here, sold separately, of course, like the pens. You connect this wireless dongle right here, and then you can control the whole projector with your phone, which is kind of cool. But again, business and educational projectors, I don't need this. That is the in focus is a business and educational projector, but it's 1080p. So yeah, I love this thing. And then the Optima is gonna be on this shelf right here, and it's gonna point at that wall. So yeah, I have two projectors pointing at this wall, which is fine because the Optima is going to be the one for my computers right here and right here. The reason why I'm using it for my computers is because the screen is definitely broken on it, and there's no screen on that. So that's where the Optima comes into play. I'm using my Optima as a computer monitor. So, yep. So that's what I used the Epson for, was for a computer monitor. And yeah, that's where the wireless dongle goes to control the projector with your phone. And you got to get a special, you have to go on the App Store, type in Epson projector, and then it will show the um, the app that you control this with the app, and it is still active for this guy. So it's not really dead. It's not really it's a discontinued model, but it's not really bad. It's not really dead because this wire they wouldn't sell this. They wouldn't still sell this wireless dongle that plugs into here, and plus they wouldn't make the app still compatible with this. So yeah. So like I said, the Optima H181X or HD181X. I guess it has two names, or probably some people messed up on the name. The Optima we'll call it HD. HD181X will go right here. It's going to project on that wall, and it has two HDMI inputs. So this computer and this computer over here will be connected to it. So I'm going to be using the Optima as a computer monitor while I'm using this strictly for movies. And the reason why I don't want to use my TV, because I'm using all the HDMI connections in the back. All of them are plugged into something. There's two right here, and then there's one over here. So there's only 3 HDMI inputs on this TV. So that means I can't connect a Chromecast or anything else into this TV without unplugging one of the inputs from my players. So my players, the Panasonic, the Toshiba, and the Magnavox, these are the only 3 components, Panasonic, Toshiba, Magnavox. Those are the only 3 components that's actually connected to this TV. So this TV only has 3 HDMI inputs, and those are the only 3 devices that I got it hooked up to. So I don't want to keep unplugging it to plug in the computer in there. It's just going to be a big pain in the ass. And plus, I don't want to buy a HDMI splitter, because then probably the TV is not going to recognize it, or the computers aren't going to recognize it, and I think that's going to be a bigger pain in the butt. And a lot of people keep asking me, why don't you just buy a computer monitor? Well, a computer monitor, I will have to have it so close to my bed because I like to lay down on my bed. And plus, I don't want to buy a computer desk because I got this seat right here. So yeah, this is the reason why I'm buying the projector from my computer. It's not like I want to buy another projector. If that thing didn't break, if that thing works perfectly fine, then I will never buy another projector ever again. Why? But yeah, if this guy was working perfectly fine, then my chances of buying another projector is very, very slim. But again, a lot of stuff is connected to my TV. I don't have any room for a computer desk, as you guys can already see. I could put one in that corner, but I don't want to. I could put one in this corner, but I don't want to because I got this over here. I don't want to move this to put a computer desk over here, and then this goes over there. Oh my god. No. No, 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 no. And plus, like I said, I got plenty of things that's connected to my TV, so I don't want to keep unplugging it and plugging it back in, and I don't want to get an HDMI splitter and all this other. No, just buy a projector, put it up on here, plug in my computers. I got a chair right here, and project it on this wall. That's the easiest thing I could do right now. So, yeah, that's the reason why I don't want to get a computer monitor. That's the reason why I don't want to get an HDMI splitter for my TV. I don't need that stuff. I just need a projector over here. The projector has two HDMI inputs, so this computer and that computer hook up to the Optima, turn on the Optima, project it on this wall, and plus I got this beanbag chair, so I can sit over here. I have my keyboard and my keyboard and mouse right here, and then all I gotta do is just look at the fucking wall. Excuse my language, but yeah, that's the reason why I'm buying a projector. I don't really care about monitors. I don't want to buy another TV. That's the cheapest thing that I could do without moving stuff around. So that's the reason why I'm buying another projector. Like I said, if this projector was working fine, my my chances on buying another projector is very, very slim. Very, 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 very slim. I love this thing, but it's causing me headaches, and keeping this on for an hour, then it just overheats and then it turns off. Then I have to wait for another hour, and my computer's plugged into it and it's turned on. This is just a killer. So, so, yep. So I don't want to get a monitor. I don't want to get HDMI splitter. Okay? I don't want to get a desk so I could what? Rearrange my room again? No, I'm good. Just again, give me a projector, put it on here, two HDMI inputs, point this at this wall right here. Got my keyboard and mouse, I got my beanbag chair right here, and then I can browse the web. That's simple. So, alright, let me put this guy in the box. And then yeah, the lucky guy will, or lucky girl, whichever one floats your boat, will actually get this. So let me put the camera down. Make sure I got all this stuff going for it. And what's really cool, this is the actual box that the projector came in. And they gave me foam pads. So I don't need to buy foam pads. Just really cool. I like it. Yep, so this is the original box when I bought the projector off Amazon. So, give me foam pads, give me a box, give me all the accessories. I'm good. I am good. Yeah. My phone up here. So yeah, they gave me all the accessories. I mean the foam pads, so I don't need to waste freaking money for it. Okay, so let's start off with now how do they pack this in? I have no idea, but we're gonna find out. So first, let's put the projector in the box. Okay, so let's see. That goes right there. That goes right there. That ain't going nowhere. Yeah, see, that's snug as hell. Kind of. Alright, and then put one of these on where the lens is. And then this guy, could go somewhere. Maybe over here. Get it a little bit more snug. Yeah, that bastard ain't coming out. Alright, well, I mean, it is a crappy job, but it's better than nothing. Alright, get the remote control. I'm just gonna put this in here. I think I'm gonna keep the power cord. If the Optima that I got, it says on Amazon, it says user mint condition. So hopefully it comes with the Optima box and the manual and the power cord and all that other stuff that actually comes originally with it by manufacturer. But it's an Amazon refurbished or mint condition. So hopefully it comes with the Optima box, the foam padding, the manual, it being wrapped up in plastic and all that other stuff. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it comes like that. So I'm thinking about keeping the power cord. I'm thinking. I'm still debating. But I'm not gonna go to, Goodwill tomorrow. No way. I'm just gonna get the projector. I'm just gonna put it in my closet, and then when the time is right, which will be tomorrow night, I'll make a video. 2 videos. One to unboxing and one to set it up like my other Optima and my Focus videos that I did. So I'm gonna keep the power cord out. Alright, there we go. So whoever is a lucky person that's gonna get an Optima in the Ruskin area at a Goodwill, this could be yours. Let me show you what it actually looks like. So when you open up the box, this is kind of what it looks like. It's a little janky. Like this is right here to protect this part. So let's go like that. And trust me, this bastard is not moving at all. Like it's not. Like foam padding's over here, another foam padding's over here, and then the foam padding over here, and then one over here to keep it stable. So, I mean, if I do this, fucker's not coming out. So if I bend this forward, yeah, see? That fucker's not coming out. So, there you go. Alright. Yeah. Put this back. Why are you over there? Come on. Little buddy. Alright. So, there we go. I think the only thing that's going to be rattling around in this box is the remote control. And this foam padding that's over the lens or the projected window. But other than that, it's technically not going to go anywhere. So, alright guys, so there we go. The Epson 455WI is going to go to donation. Like I said, if you guys are in the Ruskin area, this projector could be yours. So, there you go. Alright, the Epson 455WI. It's already in the box. See? That's the remote control. That's not the projector itself, that's the remote control. Yeah, so there you go. The Epson 455WI. It worked good while it lasted, and then if you guys could fix the temperature sensor, be my guest. Go ahead, purchase this at your local Goodwill in the Ruskin, Florida area. And then, yeah, this could be yours. So, here we go. 455 WI, all set, ready to be going to Goodwill. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and you guys will be seeing an unboxing video of the Optima HD 181X or H181X. I don't know what Optima really calls it, but apparently it has two names. We're just going to call it the HD 181X, which is a 3D capable home theater projector. Okay, I'll talk about that in the unboxing. But yeah, there you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and when people clicked on this live stream, they will actually think that I'm on the road donating this projector. No, this is just that title that I put in is actually me putting it in the box and tell you guys what was really the problem. So when you guys purchase this guy, you guys will actually know what the actual issue is. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the unboxing of the Optima HD 181X. See you guys next time.